Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
After a wonderful Saturday, our Sunday is looking just as nice. Those skies looking really beautiful too. A little bit of cloud coverage off into the distance. Those temperatures sitting into the 60s, almost breaking 70s for some areas. We do have a friend that's been moving around on the screen. I wish they would show up now. There was a spider on our camera not too long ago. Unfortunately, going to have to move on. Hopefully we'll see it maybe later tonight at 10 o'clock. Beautiful conditions in Twin Falls, crystal clear skies, and those temperatures sitting into the 60s on top of that as well. A little bit of wind too. A perfect day to go for a walk on the Canyon Trail, and those conditions expected to not last too much longer, unfortunately. As amazing as our Saturday and Sunday is, what we're going to see heading into Monday is going to be a bit of an increase in potential thunderstorms coming across our region. As you can see, amazing skies, not too much activity over the Treasure Valley, and the Magic Valley is completely clear. But going into Monday, increased chances of rain are expected. You can see a pretty decent system moving over the top of Washington, Oregon. Portland's going to see some activity too, but the Boise region has a decent chance of thunderstorms. I'm expecting these to arrive later into the afternoon. The National Weather Service saying about after 3 o'clock is when there's the best chance for some thunderstorms to move into our region. Twin Falls going to have some lighter chances of storms passing on over and a potential of some thunderstorms too. We'll just have to watch and wait and see, but definitely going to see a little bit of rain passing on over heading into the afternoon time. Prepare for that. Afterwards, amazing conditions on the way. And going into Thursday, I'm expecting a spike in temperatures. As you can see, this high pressure ridge starting to build right over the top of Idaho, bringing in some really great conditions, some more dry skies and some even warmer temperatures. Potential of 80-degree skies are expected going into Thursday. So we'll have to wait for it, but really great conditions are expected. The National Weather Service actually bumping up the temperatures by at least a degree, which is a sign of potentially warmer weather on the way going into this week. There is going to be a dip in temperatures after that, with a potential of some more showers coming in on Saturday. So watch out for that. Maybe some snowfall even for the mountain ranges too, as that ridge starts to turn into a trough and we start to see those cooler temperatures moving into our area. So we'll have to watch and wait and see for that. Heading into tomorrow, expecting those skies to be somewhat rainy into the morning, and then chances of thunderstorms for the afternoon time. About a 70-80% chance for a majority of the Treasure Valley. Those temperatures still looking fairly nice, sitting into those mid-60s across the board. Magic Valley region going to be seeing similar temperatures, but chances of thunderstorms into the afternoon. Decent chance of wind on top of that as well. So just prepare for it. Those temperatures expected to sit consistently into the 60s, except for Tuesday, only going to break into those upper 50s. But sky's going to be looking really nice going into Thursday. Take a look at that climb. Really impressive to see the difference between Wednesday and Thursday. About a 13-degree jump in temperatures. Will stick into the 70s at least until Friday. And then that dip in temperatures is expected going into the weekend. Saturday expecting 68, Sunday expecting 60 degrees, but just prepare. Light chances of showers are expected going into tomorrow. Those temperatures are expected to take a jump as well. Treasure Valley, going to see some pretty similar conditions, but higher chances of thunderstorms into the afternoon is when we're expecting them to arrive. Consistent 60s across the board, 78 degrees. I'm paying attention to this because we may hit 80 degrees. Some parts, maybe Ontario, Emmett, Idaho, usually just a smidge warmer than what Boise is sitting at. So there is a potential of 80-degree skies returning once again to our region. And then that dip in temperatures once again after Friday. We're going to see more 60s across the board, but just prepare. Chances of thunderstorms expected for Monday and a spike in temperatures for Thursday.